Space is vast, cold, predictable, until one day, it isn't. On June 11, 2025, NASA quietly released a public bulletin. No press conference, no urgency, just a few lines posted to their official near-Earth object list. The bulletin referenced Object 2025 QX9, a newly detected body entering our solar system from deep interstellar space. But here's the problem. It's not a comet, it's not an asteroid, and it's not behaving like anything scientists have ever seen. Instead of drifting along a stable path, it's moving with intent. It changes direction, alters speed, and appears to be responding to something. Some are calling it a natural anomaly. Others, a message, or worse, a visitor. The object was first noticed by an optical telescope in the Atacama Desert, Chile. At first glance, it appeared to be just another deep space object, dim, fast-moving, on a hyperbolic trajectory. But one thing stood out: its speed. QX9 was moving faster than any known natural object of its size, and then it slowed down. Space doesn't allow that. A comet doesn't hit the brakes. But QX9 did, as if something altered its momentum mid-flight. Within hours, multiple observatories across the world locked on. Goldstone in California, Mauna Kea in Hawaii, Gran Telescopio in Spain. They all confirmed the same thing. It's not tumbling, it's not burning, it's adjusting. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory began modeling its trajectory. But each time they updated their data, the path changed, like it was dodging their predictions. Space objects follow predictable physics. They obey gravity. They don't stop. They don't turn. They don't emit signals. QX9 does all of those. When the Deep Space Network in Canberra scanned it with high-frequency radar, they detected something strange: an intermittent pulsing signal broadcasting on frequencies unused by any natural object. The signal had structure, mathematical spacing, shifts in tone that resembled language syntax. But the most disturbing part? It was aimed at Earth. Not in every direction, just here. Several researchers, including teams from ESA and JAXA, confirmed the signal repeats every 11.3 hours, always toward Earth, always in the same format. And in each repetition, tiny, almost imperceptible variations, as if it were learning. On June 14th, NASA quietly entered DEFCON 2 Alert Protocol for space monitoring. Internally, the codename was Project Echo Black. A global emergency call was made. Representatives from the US, Europe, Japan, Canada, and even Russia joined an encrypted satellite briefing. Unofficial leaks claim that the object is not only broadcasting, it's listening. Specialized telescopes detected slight directional changes whenever Earth-based systems attempted active scans. Meaning, every time we looked at it, it looked back. One unnamed advisor described the situation as, "We are not tracking an object. We are being observed." Infrared imaging revealed something even more chilling. The object's surface is too cold, even colder than deep space. This suggests active thermal shielding, technology, not geology. Even more unsettling, LiDAR mapping attempts bounced back geometrically, repeating internal echoes. This means that QX9 is not solid, it's hollow, and inside are structures. Some scientists are now saying, QX9 may not be a rock, it may be a vessel. Radar scans show flat surfaces, right angles, internal compartments. This is not something created by nature. It's designed, and it's moving closer. Starting on June 18th, radio observatories across the world began reporting interference anomalies. These disturbances aligned precisely with QX9's location overhead, despite it being millions of kilometers away. Civilian satellite networks experienced blackouts. Communications in certain frequency bands began echoing faint pulses, identical to the ones received from QX9. In one alarming case, an observatory in Alaska recorded a message in binary embedded in static. "You see us. We see you." This wasn't from Earth, and it wasn't random. NASA immediately disabled all public live feeds for deep space monitoring. The official reason: equipment recalibration. The truth: they didn't want the public to hear what they heard. QX9 is now 46 days from entering Earth's orbital range. No public warnings, no emergency briefings, just silence. But behind the scenes, something is happening. New listening arrays have gone online, military satellites have been reassigned, and a new global command center has been activated in Greenland. Why there? Because it's the last place on Earth QX9 will pass over before reaching perigee. The final flyover, the closest point, and maybe the first contact. Or the last. Pausa longa, trila some por algún segundos. It's coming, and we may not be alone anymore.